What's up, dogs and nuggets? Welcome back to another cuts, tips and tricks, dars, cuts and dars, all that good stuff with your boys on 25, and we are on Gatehouse today. So I'm gonna do some cuts, show you where the cuts are, the prioritizing of the cuts, and then also where to place your radars on this map so you make sure you don't get anybody getting behind your lines and putting a respawn behind you, or getting the leg up underneath on you on the cube. So, we'll start the cuts, and we will see you shortly. Take it. Alright, dogs and nuggets, welcome back. I have all the cuts ready. I have all the dars ready. So we're going to see how much bricks we get. And we're going to go in order of priority. So, the first ones that probably at least 2 people should do per side. You have 2 on that side, 2 on this side. It doesn't take that long. As you can see, it took me 25 minutes to do all these cuts for myself. So you get 611 for that one. Oh. Should be the same thing over here. What's going on? Why is it still up? Is there a tree somewhere? Oh. Probably this guy. Or not. Oh, I see. Because this one's connected. So you can just chop this off right through the middle. It's actually not that hard. It's only 2 deep. So you can just stand here and go up. I forgot that this one needs to be cut right here. Uh-oh. I'm walking off the edge. Living on the edge. There you go. So 601. This is optional. Normally people don't cut this one, but you can. It makes it easier, a little bit easier for defense, for sure, because they won't get up above you and start shooting down, especially if you have an Estrella or a Sarge up there. But we'll see how much this is. I cut it in the middle, so it's only 304 per side. And if you cut right at the top, you'll miss all these granite or the obsidian blocks here. So, bam! Look at that. It's pretty flat. So that's your priority. You want to do this one. You want to do that one first. This one second, where you cut down the middle. These you don't have to do. This is not really a priority. I probably should not do that in order. In that order. This one I do. Kind of make it a little bit harder for defense. It's only worth 80. It's not really worth much. And a lot of these are defensive cuts, like this one right here. Bam! It's 172. But you cut out the bridge. It makes it a lot harder for them to get in, so really you have to stop them from coming down from the top, which is fine. So 2 bridges, 172 again. So you really don't get too many bricks from these cuts. And then this bridge, I don't ever see anybody doing it, but it's pretty easy to do. You can do it right from below here. This is really quick, couple of boxes, a couple tree blocks there, and then real quick. So it's only worth 315 again. It's not really worth that much. So this, I haven't seen anybody really make a cut here at all. So this is such a low priority, and it's only worth 200. The other bridge here, really the cuts aren't really of value in this map, which is kind of unfortunate. But I'll show you another way to get bricks, a little secret way that I learned. And that's worth 500, so that's actually worth some, because it's got some obsidian there. Yeah, look at that. Nice bouncing. Nice bounce maneuvers. So that's pretty much all the cuts on Gatehouse in that order. And they don't really give you that much for bricks. And these little ones, I mean, it's worth 74 to do like these little arches. Like I said, if you want to do the stairs one, you know, you can. You don't have to. I don't really see too many people ever doing that one. So, you know, just be aware that you don't really need to do that. I mean, you can strategic cut your own bridge here, which wouldn't take too long, I guess. I probably wouldn't cut through the obsidian. I'd probably just cut right through here. We'll see how much this one's worth. Huh, alright. Take out the pillar. It's probably only worth a couple hundred. And then most of these cuts are actually like defensive and not really offensive cuts for brick purposes. I mean, yeah, it's only 260. I mean, it's not really worth much. So if you're really worried about people coming, I mean, obviously it's just be the bridge. It'll just slow them down just a little bit. It won't be that hard to come up here and like, oh look, I'm up top, you know. So that's why it's such a low priority. But for sure, that one over there first. To the right of your spawn, then this one with that cut, and then you can do the 2 bridges on either side, this little one right here, and up top there really isn't anything up top that you can cut, but you can cut this bridge, make it a little bit harder for them, slow them down a little bit, but make sure you have radars showing where they are coming up and where they're likely to funnel to. So those are the cuts basically, and as you can see, I got a pretty good radar spread. Now you're given that one in that crate there, the far right one at the start, and that far left one. It's also another crate. So and I like to put one here. It kind of gets this area, this opening, and up to this opening right here. So it encompasses all 3 of these openings, which is really nice. And then I obviously just do the same thing over there, and then right here is key to put one up here so you can see who's on the roof. You can put one up a little bit higher if you want to, you know, just jump up there and build it a little bit higher, but you definitely want to know who's gathering on the roof, whether you got a spawn up there. You want a good front line. Then I got one back here, down here. It's good for underneath this cube, see who's digging down, digging in next to the cube. Especially if someone came like right here and did this whole maneuver where he's down in the corner and he's hitting your cube where you can't really even see him. Then back here I have one in the front here, especially if this is not cut, you'll probably want to put one up top, but right here is fine. Also, because it kind of gets the front half of the cube here. If anybody's running by here, anybody's tunneling under, down underneath, down here, which cogwheels like to do a lot so they can get their mortars in from underneath. And then I like to put them back here by the spawn, back in this corner, right there. It gets back here and it pretty much stops them from putting up a respawn back here unless they put one, you know, off the edge. Right here is key, because a lot of spawns, I've put a lot of spawns down here in this area, and you just come up, come out, and just, you're right at the cube. And then I got one back here in the back, so you got anybody who's coming up from down there, which is a possibility. They can build up from down there. I've done that in the past. I've pretty much done everything that you can think of on this map. Then, yep, same thing. Bookend it right here, one right there, and then I put one in the crates here. You can put one in the crates there, or you can put one down here where I had the other one. I just kind of showed like 2 different places. You can put one here, here. You know, you can put one in the corner here. But it's just to watch this alleyway, this big intersection, because they're going to be funneled down this way. And they're going to have to come in this way usually. Or come up over the top that way. So they got to come from around here. So that's the radar spread. You don't have to put all the radars I put up. I mean, I put up these 3, 2, 6. I put up 12 radars. If you can put up 8 or 9 at the most. I mean, you don't have to get that one way in the back really. But the one up front, I like that because they can tunnel underneath. And then the 2 sides, and then these are kind of optional. But definitely you want a front line. You want to see where they're coming from. And you definitely want to get a beat on them before they get behind you. So that's the DARs, that's the cuts. Now we're going to do a little special bonus cut. And it's really good with Astrella, and I'm going to eat it. I have TNT, which if you have the red dynamite bombs, it's actually really, really easy to do. But I come down here, and this is where you farm. So an Astrella can just shoot her saucer in here and loosen all these suckers up. And it's really easy bricks. Well, I don't have any rockets left. Oh, I do. Okay, I found. So now they're basically like 1 hit, 2 hits, yeah. So So you can just zoom through these. It's really, really easy to farm bricks. Astrel and Shinobis do this a lot for me when I am a Toretto. And I can get a lot of bricks very quickly, which is really nice. So I think a C4 might work too. Let's try it. I did it over here as well, and it was basically 3 grenades. And yeah, 3 grenades and 5 rockets. And you get it down to like 3 hits. And you can really just get some serious brick action. So let's try it with a C4. What you want to do is you want to dig 2 bricks in. So there. And you can still harvest the bricks underneath the water. So let's try a C4. See how well this goes. I'm not sure how strong the C4 is, if it's actually like dynamite or not. Oh wow, it's really strong. Okay, so C4 is way strong, but if you had the red dynamite block, it would actually be a perfect amount to do. So let's go over here. Oh no, not the box of goodness. So if you're a Sarge, you need some few extra bricks. You got like 30 seconds left. Spam your 3 nades in there. Get out your rocket launcher. 1. It would take 5. I don't have 5. But let's see if we can throw another nade in here. Probably like 3 more nades. Uh-oh. So it's pretty close. We'll make sure this one goes way back in here. In 6 seconds. 30 seconds. 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're at 6,500. I mean, you can get some serious bricks off of this, which is really nice. And this is one of the few maps you can actually do this, where it's just all granite around, or obsidian, whatever this stuff is, around the edges. And you can do this pretty much anywhere on the map, which is nice. So if you're behind enemy lines, you're out of bricks. This encompasses the entire map. So right there, basically, 35, 40 seconds worth. And look at that, I'm already up to 82, 8,300. That's 1,600 bricks. You can do a lot with 1,600 bricks. Set up some mines, get some more C4 up and going, and do some serious damage. So, hope you enjoyed this gatehouse tips and tricks, cuts and dars video. Remember to like the video if you did, comment and subscribe, and we will see you next time for another cuts, tips and tricks and dars and other stuff videos. And be sure to leave your comments on what else you want me to add. I can't add characters right now for each map. That would be a lot of work to put all that stuff in, but maybe eventually. Let me know which map you want to see next. I'm just trying to pick ones that are in the rotation. So and I haven't seen like Causeway or Bulwark in the rotation in a while, so that's why I'm just focusing on these maps. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Remember to like the video, comment, and hit the old subscribe button. It'll make me all warm and fuzzy. A little early Christmas present, and maybe like a early Halloween present for me too. I like the treats, not the tricks. Not the tricks. So, we'll see you next time. Take care. What's up, dogs and nuggets? Thank you so much for watching this amazing block and load gameplay. If you enjoyed that one, maybe you'll enjoy some of the gameplays from my beta playlist or from the release playlist. And if you have not done so already, hit the subscribe button for me. It'll make me feel all warm and fuzzy, Tony Toretto style.